Good morning and happy Monday. I'm Coach Tiff.
I'm Coach Brian.
We're here at Fieldhouse Gym in Seattle, Washington. Today's September 28th and we're going to explain today's practice of the day. So do a little warm up, get yourself ready to move, and then we're going to work on some double unders today, okay? If you have a jump rope, you're going to start with a minute of singles, which is just a basic, nice and easy, going at a nice controlled pace. You should feel a little bit relaxed. Nothing should feel real tight, okay? Keep your hands kind of loose, just nice and easy for a minute. Once you finish that, we're going to move on to some pogo hops. So you're just focusing on jumping as high as you can. And relax. Cool. So you've got 20 of those, okay? So it should feel similar to your jump rope, just higher. Try to really focus on jumping as high as you can. Okay? After those 20 pogo hops, you're going to go for a minute where you're focusing on alternating a single with a couple doubles. Okay? So I'll get my single. Okay, so you're trying to alternate a single and doubles. If you need to add a few more singles in there to kind of get your rhythm, that's cool too. Okay? Once you're done with that, you're going to set your rope down and do some penguin hops. So you're doing pogo hops again, but you're trying to tap your legs 2 times. Okay? So that's what it should feel like without the rope. That's what a double under should feel like, okay? So once you finish your pogo hops for 10 reps, you're going to get your rope and practice some double unders, okay? String together as many as you can. Take breaks when you need them. Take about a minute to just focus on trying to rep some double unders, okay? Once you're done with that, we're gonna move on to the strength portion of today's practice. We have 4 rounds of 3 things. First one is dumbbell floor press. You can either keep that hollow position, or you can put your feet on the ground here, or even raise the hips up in a glute bridge, okay? So you've got 8 to 12 floor presses depending on how heavy your dumbbells are. Once you're done with that, you're gonna turn over and do 5 to 15 push-ups depending on how difficult they feel for you, right? So try to go for at least 5. If that feels pretty easy, then add more. He's got a nice solid plank, straight line. His elbows are about 45 degrees away from his body, lowering down, pressing away, okay? Next we have dumbbell reverse to curtsy lunge. So he's got his 2 dumbbells, he's gonna step back, drive through that front heel to stand up, and then back and across, and then up. So every rep is 1, so that's 3, 4, up to 8. Once you finish 8 reps, switch sides, do 8 on the other side. Once you finish a round of those 3 things, start over. You have 4 rounds, okay? Rest when you need to, try to focus on quality reps. Once you're done with that, we're moving on to conditioning. We have 2 AMRAPs, which means as many rounds as possible. You're gonna go from 6 to 8 minutes. Today in class we went 8 minutes because we had the time. So there's 4 movements in this first one. First is either 50 jump ropes or 25 double unders. If you don't have a jump rope, you can pretend you do, okay? Same thing, you're still moving, okay? Once you're done with that, you're gonna grab a medicine ball, chest pass to the floor. You got 10 of those. If you don't have a medicine ball, or you live somewhere where you can't pass the ball to the ground, you're gonna get into a squat stance. You can actually hold something. If it's not a ball, it's something, and you're just going in and out with it. Okay, so you've got 10 of those. Awesome. Once you're done with that, we've got speed skaters. Our focus today is going as far as you can, okay? So it's jumping laterally and landing soft, okay? For 10 on each side. Once you're done with that, we have 10 medicine ball slams. Slamming the ball. If you don't have a medicine ball, you can do a lat pullover, or if you have some bands or pull-up bars, you can do some type of pull-up. You're gonna repeat those 4 things for 8 minutes. Once the timer goes off, you get a 2-minute break, fast and loose, shake it out. And then we're starting a new AMRAP. This one has 3 movements and everything is 8 reps per side, okay? So the first one is lunge jumps. Starting in that lunge position, you're gonna jump and switch legs. If you need a modification, you can do, maybe your knees are starting to bother you, or your legs are getting tired, you can switch to more of like a single leg deadlift or a single leg glute bridge instead, okay? Next is a half kneeling chop. So Brian's gonna get into a half kneeling position. So he's got his knee across from his hip, other knee right below his hip. His left knee is down, so he's squeezing that left glute. The ball's gonna start next to his hip. If you don't have a ball, just hold a weight however you want. and you're going across the body. So he's fighting that rotation, anti-rotation here. So the ball is just moving across the body. Show him what it would look like if you let yourself hinge at the bottom, okay? So we're trying to avoid that, right? We're not letting our lower body do the work, focusing on core and upper body. The last movement here is sprinter sit-ups. So you're gonna lay down on the ground, hands on the ground, kind of in this hollow position. You're gonna sit up, and your knee comes to your opposite elbow. Yep. So your foot can actually touch the ground, knee to elbow. Notice he's not overextending and bringing his hands back in between every rep. All right, so you've got 8 on each side there. Once you're done with that round, you just keep repeating until the 8 minutes is up. Yeah, all right, enjoy.